Hello.
How's it going?
What are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about why it's not a good thing to rush and how do we get out of the habit of rushing, and maybe it's a good idea to give our decision-making process just an extra little bit of time.
Yes.
Yeah, and Jamie has a story.
I have an example. This morning I found out I was scammed.
She was so upset.
Yeah, I was really upset because I had to apply for a visa because we're going to travel to Canada this summer, and so I looked it up and I was like, oh yeah, I'll do it straight away, not knowing there's so many scams out there, because as a naive person,
Or just someone who trusts too much,
Well, I'd like to. I trust easily. However, I have got a good intuition, and if I, Anyway,
that wasn't working.
That wasn't working
because
at this
you'd
point.
Rushed through it and you hadn't allowed
yes.
time to really think. All right, is this valid? Is this genuine?
Yeah.
Do I maybe need to research other companies that offer this visa?
Yeah. Also,
rather
because
than the first one that kind of comes to you.
Not. Because I've never really applied for a visa, and I already thought, wow, this is going easy. So maybe that's and I've definitely learned my lesson. And this morning I was like, in victim mode. Oh, it's so sad, and I was even saying, and I could have spent this money, given it to a charity.
Which you wouldn't have anyway.
No, I wouldn't, because at the moment
not that
I'm,
specific money. Yeah.
No, but yeah, it's funny how by rushing, I just lost myself some money, and I felt betrayed, and I was like, well, why do these people, why are they doing that?
But really the fault lay with Jamie's decision-making
Yeah.
process. It was,
Yes.
far too quick. And maybe, she was excited to get on with her day. And it's often, we've discussed this with things that, you want to get done, you want to get out of the way that maybe you're not enjoying. You rush them because you think, right, I want to get on to the stuff that I like, the fun stuff. And then you bosh the thing that you were upset about trying to do, and maybe you have to take longer doing it anyway, or you have to do it again, or, it's, even if it's something like, I don't know, a piece of work or some homework that you've got or study, if you rush that, I mean, it's not going to turn out well.
No, not at all. So, and it's also, I've got a happiness planner at the moment, which is a 100-day happiness planner, and I started it when I went to London, when I moved to London, and then I thought, I'm going to move again. You start it again. So it's 100-day, and it tracks your levels of happiness. But what I really like about it is it's a planner, so it's a to-do list. And it's just very satisfying to do the tick for the to-do list.
Yeah.
But
you can get lost in that kind of achieving.
It's not about that. Well, eventually the tick is great and very satisfying, but at least know that you've done the work. Even if you don't really, like Andrew said, you have to take the time. So,
what's the challenge?
Oh no, we have to.
We're gonna read it.
Yeah. So this happened to me this morning, and then we read this. So the Daily Stoic is what we read almost every morning.
So this is from Epictetus. I think that's how you say it. Not sure. And he says, first off, don't let the force of the impression carry you away. Say to it, hold up a bit and let me see who you are and where you're from. Let me put you to the test. So really what that's saying is...
That's saying it all.
Sometimes decisions, you don't know the full spectrum of what they're about, so you need to take time to break down the thing that you're assessing and just test, how long it's going to take, how much money it's going to cost, how much effort you have to put in, a lot of things, how much is it going to benefit you or not benefit you, and instead of just making snap decisions and then later on it becomes clear that you've got to put way more time and money and effort into this, and you're just like, I wish, future Andrew is really upset at past Andrew right now. So. And
also, if it's something that you have to do which you've never done before, maybe just inform with someone who has,
ask some questions, not just Google, maybe talk to people who've experienced it. That might be a better or quicker route. It's not always the internet that has all the answers.
Now, I would have thought, I really wish that I would just have chatted to one of my friends' friends who I knew has you know, has been
Got
to
a
Canada,
visa.
and
Canada,
yeah. Anyway, we live and learn. So, challenge
is
today.
simple. Yeah.
You go.
Well, it's just give yourself an extra minute, 30 seconds to a minute. That might seem like a very short amount of time, but when it comes to thinking about one particular decision that you're kind of humming and hawing over,
Yeah.
just give it an extra minute and think about all the variables a bit more.
Yeah.
And that'll serve you well.
Easy, simple. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and be careful if you are applying for a visa. They're scams, so be careful.
Scams everywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Have a great
Bye.
Bye bye.